Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a book haul because I have a few books from the library and then I also have a few books that I have purchased, so I'm just going to go through some of those with you now. Two of the books that I got from the library I'm really excited to read because they're both suspense thriller novels. One is called The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapena, I don't know, and then the next is Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. So they both sound a little bit similar. It's like an everything is not what it seems kind of thing. They both have good reviews. I am not sure if these reviews are all gonna be honest, but honestly they've looked really cool and I've seen them around on Bookstagram, so I've just wanted to check these out, and they look like they'll be really short reads. Like, just look at how small actually both of them are. And then also on the inside, the font is like pretty big for what I normally read in a book, and it's really spaced out, so you probably can't tell from that quick flip through, but when I picked these up I thought I'm gonna get through these in just like one sitting. They seem like those types of books. So if you have read either of these books, let me know what you think about them. I just think they'll be good reads for October, kind of getting more into that spooky kind of feel. A book that I purchased on Amazon for a penny plus $3.99 for shipping. It's basically $4. A book that I am reading with my cousin Sarah, Having a Merry Heart in a Martha World by Joanna Weaver. I haven't really read anything by Joanna Weaver before, but this is kind of like a devotional book about the story in the Bible in Luke when Jesus goes to visit Mary and Martha, and Mary is the one who sits at Jesus' feet and she just listens to him talk, and Martha is the one preparing the house and she gets upset with Mary for sitting at Jesus' feet. It kind of just goes more into that and how we are so much like a Martha. We want to be able to do everything and provide everything, and we get caught up in the busyness and the action of life that sometimes we don't just sit and listen to Jesus. So it's so far really good. I'm on the second chapter. What I love especially about this book is that in the end, where is it? There are like a study guide, just like questions, like, and some extra little things to delve into doing like a study with this. So that's what I especially love, because it just kind of goes a little deeper. It gives different scripture verses to kind of reflect on based on what the chapter talked about. So I really have been liking this a lot. I can't wait to finish it, but I also don't want to finish it because it's really good. So when I finish it, I will probably do like a little review of this because I'd love to talk more about what I have found while reading this book. I bought two books on my Kindle. When I say bought, I mean they were actually free on Amazon. I got these because Carol from Reading Wallflower, I believe that's her channel, she reads a lot of new adult, and I was in the mood for some romance, and so I went to one of her videos to just see a recommendation, and she's always talking about this Addicted to You series by Krista Ritchie and Becca Ritchie, I believe. So I started the first book because it was free, and I actually think it's a pretty good gimmick for Amazon because there are a lot of books in the series, so they offer the first one for free and then the other ones cost money. But either way, I was like, okay, let me just get this. Also, I was preparing for the hurricane, so I had downloaded some books to my Kindle and had it fully charged just in case I lost power, which I didn't. Like, nothing happened where I live, but I did get this book, Addicted to You, and I'm at 39% and I have almost stopped reading it a couple times. I'm not really sure if I want to continue with it. Basically, this book is about two characters who both have serious addictions, and they are best friends, and they are the only ones who know about each other's addiction. It's not really the romance I was kind of looking for. Oh goodness, I almost just dropped my Kindle. If you have read Addicted to You or any of the books in the series, just let me know if you think it's worth continuing on. And then from my library on the phone, I got a couple of books. One is an audiobook by Renee Carlino. It is called Nowhere But Here, and there's this really great bookstagrammer who was doing pictures of this book and she was just gushing about it, so it's because of her that I decided to pick it up. Well, pick it up, it's on my phone. This actually isn't the cute cover that I was hoping it would be, the one that she was posting pictures of, but so far it's pretty cute, and it's more of the romance that I was kind of hoping to read when I read Addicted to You. This book is about a young woman who lives in Chicago, and she is a journalist, and there is a big story that comes up where it takes her to California, where there is this beautiful vineyard slash winery, and she's just going to write this story about the elusive owner of this company who no one has really been able to get a story on forever. And while she is at this winery vineyard place, she meets one of the workers there, and that's where the romance kind of starts coming into play. So far it's really sweet and I'm liking it. It's always kind of a little strange to read a romance novel through audiobook. And then I'm also reading A Fatal Grace by Louise Penny, which is the second book in the Chief Armand Gamache series. The first book was Still Life and this one is Fatal Grace, and this one takes place just after Christmas time in the beautiful town of Three Pines. So I'm loving this book. It's a whole different case, but it has the same beautiful characters that we met in Still Life, so I'm really enjoying this audiobook. And actually my loan expired on this one and I didn't finish it, so I'm waiting for the book to become available again so that I can finish it, because I'm really like at the end. I just have a couple more hours to listen to and I really need to know who done it, you know what I mean? So those are all the books that I have recently hauled. As you can tell, most of them are free. I think the only one I paid for was the devotional book that I'm doing, and that was only $4. So I think that's a pretty decent haul if I could haul that many books and it costs like practically nothing. What have you been hauling lately and what have you been reading lately? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and happy reading.